Hey everyone, Pull Pro Scale Models, welcome to another unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Revell 125th Corvette C8. So yes, this kit, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this kit for quite some time. I think it was announced quite a long time ago. And I'll openly admit that these modern day American cars don't do much for me. The older stuff does, even though I know nothing about them at all. This one didn't really do anything for me until I started to look into the car. And it's actually a really nice looking car. So picked one up, thought we'll get an inbox review done today, and I am tempted to start it. So much so that there's nothing in this box. It's all my plastic build case ready to start. So yeah, I think we're going to get cracking on that one. So yeah, for all accounts, brand spanking new kit, new tool, and I've had a very quick look through the box, and it looks to be a decent kit. So let's open the box, let's have a good look through, and see what we get in the kit. Right then, so Revell's brand new Corvette C8 Coupe. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. For me, I'm not really much of a modern day USA kind of car guy. But I do actually like this car. I think it is an awesome looking machine. Box art doesn't really do it any justice. You need to look at videos of this thing and have a proper walk around of it because it is an absolutely beautiful car as well. So it's got your typical Revell box art on the front. This is the Revell Germany box art, 125th, 144 parts. On the back, we've got some pictures of the built-up model. As you can see, it does have a full engine in there as well, which is really nice. Looks like it's got a nice cockpit interior as well. And there's a better picture of the car there. You can see it much, much better there. It looks nice there. Got all your paints required, which we won't be using any of. And it's a level 3, so not suitable for children under the age of 10. Hope that doesn't include mental age, because if it does, yeah, that's me done for. But yeah, typical box art, typical box from Revell side opening, which I think universally around the world we all hate. Quite nicely packaged for a change for Revell. Actually quite impressed. To be honest, we've got our instructions and our decals are in there. We'll have a look at those later. So we've got a big bag of parts there, and the body is actually packed separately there on that side as well. So I'm going to grab a knife and we'll split that right down the middle if we can get through it. There we go. We'll deal with this bag first, and we'll come back in a minute. It's going to move my light because I'm going to keep whacking it otherwise. There we go. Right, so in here we've got the body shell. Now, obviously, it is a hardtop convertible, so I think you get the option to have it whether it's roof up or down. For me, I'm on the fence what to do. I don't know. But there's the body shell. We've got some lights and whatnot there. We've got some tyres, which are very, very nice actually for Revell. Very, very nice. And we'll open this bag as well while we're here. There we go. Come on, out we come. Plastic bags. Love them. Absolutely love them. In fact, you know what? Plastic bags can go out the way over there. There we go. Right, so let's have a look at the body first. So, let's have a look. I'm going to zoom us in a touch so you can have a look with me. Okay, very clean. Nice panel lines. No flash. Everything looks how it should be. Actually a really nice clean body, that one. No visible seams that I can see anyway. Let's have a little look around. No seams on that whatsoever that I can see. Obviously we will go around this with a sander anyway, just as a matter of course. But that's probably the cleanest Revell body shell I've ever seen. Now the plastic isn't molded in the same kind of quality as a Tamiya kit, so you know it is a Revell kit at the end of the day, but they are certainly better than they used to be by a long shot. All the modern day new releases I've built from Revell have been really, really good. And this one looks absolutely fantastic. I literally can't see. Might be a slight one there. Yeah, there is. There's one right there. So there's ever such a small seam line there. Yeah, it runs at the top of the bumper. There you go. I can just feel that. So there's one there. And that'll run up there. Ah, yeah, it runs up over the wing there. There it is as well. It is absolutely tiny though. Very easy to miss. So it runs up there, across there. Yeah, it's on the top of that wing there. Then it must travel up here, across here. And that's just a very little cleanup needed on that body. That's actually really nice. So we've got all the molded in detail in the back as well. Is this a frunk? Could be a frunk. No, hang on. That would be a trunk. This would be the frunk. There we go. So yeah, body shell looks absolutely spot on. Very, very nice. Lovely. I've seen a lot of people complaining that this isn't 24 scale. I'm never that bothered really on these cars. What scale they are, as long as they look good. I'm not that fussed. Right, so we've got lights. We've got front and rears there as well. Nice moulded units. Nice little bit of detail in there. Same with the rears. They've got that lovely detail inside them. I'm taking it these are exhausts. The tips for the back. They certainly look like they are. And then these are, I'm gonna guess, no, they mirror inserts? I can't quite tell. But either way, all impeccably moulded. Not a hint of flash or any moulding problems anywhere there. Very, very, very clean. Really nice. Yeah, you can't fault Revell New Tools at all. I've had no issues whatsoever. Hard top cover, and what I'm guessing is, I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to guess, but there's the hard top cover there anyway. Obviously, whether you use it or not is up to you. Whether you can use it as a rested on part and take it off when you want, maybe. Maybe we'll know when we come to build it, which I am tempted to do very, very soon. In fact, I think I've pretty much convinced myself I am going to start this next. We've got the Subaru build on the way at the minute, the Techniques guide, and that I've got like 5 videos in the bag of that already. So I'm going to 2K it today, and it's just going to be left to let the 2K dry. So I've got my I've got my Dodge Demon to finish, which wouldn't take long at all. And I'm tempted to start this, to be honest, because it's a new tool kit. It's quite prominent. It'll do well. But yeah, these parts are absolutely impeccably moulded. Now, there is what looks to be ever such slight sink marks. I'll get the light to catch it here. Right, that's where that sprue mold point is. But I can't tell. There it is there, right there. Can you see that there? Right there. I can't tell if it's just where the plastics met, or if it's actually, I think it's just where the plastics actually met. So again, I don't think there's any issue there. We've got seats. Well, they're nice seats, aren't they? Although I don't think I'd fit in those. No, I think I'd need both of them together. Really, really nice seats. Right, I need to wobble the camera a minute. My lights are a little bit... I've got new mounts for my lights, and they're a little bit too high. Not like stoned high. I mean, when I've got these up here, that's better. Now I've got some light. They are nice seats. They're really, really nice. Nice and clean as well. There must be a seat back in there too for them. This is our rear spoiler, which is nice. Now, I have seen... I think it was on the Z06 version. It does have a different spoiler. I think I would like to get that one. So I'm going to have a look and see if anyone's got one 3D printed yet. We'll have a look at that though. But either way, it's still a nice spoiler. And again, beautifully moulded. Here's our engine cover, which does lift up as well, which is really cool. I like that. So nice engine cover. Again, we've got marbling in the plastic from the mould process, but nothing bad. Got some ejector pin marks underneath. We've got the engine, what's that going to be? Inlet manifold cover, I think it is. And then the other piece, which I'm taking that, sits on there somewhere. Must do. And again, beautifully moulded. Very, very nice. Literally, just can't complain really at all. Very, very nicely moulded parts. really can't complain. Sorry if I'm knocking the camera, it's my bad. Got new lights, new mounts. We'll leave the tyres there for a little bit. And they're a little bit in my way, but I can move them around a lot better so we get a lot more light. Let me zoom out a touch. Did toy filming in 4K lately. I was talking to my patrons the other day. My cameras are 4K capable. And I did try and film a review of the MPC Dodge Demon. But after 10 minutes, the cameras overheated and went off, so they weren't playing ball. So sadly, no 4K video from me anytime soon. Not unless I invest a hell of a lot of money into new cameras, so that ain't going to happen. Clear parts to look at later. We'll just go through these one at a time and just put those up out the way. So there's a lot of parts in this kit. It's one thing I did notice when looking at the box. There is a lot of parts in the box. I'm not even going to pretend to know what it is. I mean, what the hell is that? How are you supposed to know what that is? I mean, where's that? Like an intake manifold? What is that? I know it's a dashboard. So the dashboard's fairly obvious. We've got some suspension components there as well. That'll be the binnacle cover for the instruments. Inlet manifold, steering wheel. Really nice steering wheel as well. Very, very, very nice. We've got loads of engine parts and components. I take it these are exhausts. And again, just impeccably molded, just nice, just no issues. Really nice detail like this. It looks like some sort of end casing for a gearbox or something. And really nice raised detail. Really, really nice. Like I say, I snubbed Revell for a long time. I think I'd had a bad experience with a couple of kits. And as soon as I started building American cars, and I started off with the Chevelle when it got released, about a year after it got released, and I was literally, my head was turned to how good a kit they actually are, especially when you consider the money and how little they cost. They're not Tamiya quality, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy every one I build. And they're just good quality, nice clean castings, moldings. Just for the money, I think Revell is really up their game massively over the past few years. And I have no qualms in buying the kits. I think now on my scale mates, you can look yourself, my scale mate is linked in the description below. I actually own more Revell car kits than Tamiya now, so pretty much that tells you everything. But again, impeccably molded parts, beautiful. We've got a front splitter there. I think that's the lower front splitter. Now I've looked on the real car, and thankfully there's no carbon. Is it going to be in carbon on mine? More than likely not, because I spent 3 days or 2 days carboning a spoiler on a Subaru. So I've had enough of carboning for a minute. So I think we'll just do the gloss black. I'm taking, that is the scuttle panel, it is, for the windscreen wipers. We've got hubs, window wipers, 2 sets, because I think it does come, yeah, it does come with a left and right hand drive dashboard, it's up there. Drive shafts, steering column, exhaust headers, wing mirrors. They were the mirror inserts before then. Beautiful wing mirrors. Very, very, very nice. Even the window wipers, look, they're quite nice and slim. They're not bad at all. I mean, they're not photo etched, don't get me wrong, thankfully, but they are very well molded. Really, really nice. And again, just parts like this. There's the sun visors, so that's the interior trim for above on the windscreen. And again, you've got your sun visors in there, little lights and what have you. And again, the detail is really, really nice. Very, very cool. It's a little bit soft in some areas. If you look at like the steering column, it's a bit soft and clunky, but overall it's going to fall off that bit as well. Overall, though, I think it's really nicely done. Very nice. Although I wish manufacturers wouldn't do that. Why put the bloody mould, the sprue point there on the mirror? Okay, admittedly it's underneath, is it? Yeah, it's underneath. But put it here at the end. I know it probably would mould properly, but there's got to be a way around it. Because it's annoying. It takes a few seconds to clean up, but it's still annoying to do. We've got the left-hand dashboard here now as well. Left-hand drive dashboard. Same as the right hand. We've got loads of other, there's a cylinder heads. Looks like the sump. Valve covers. Looks like some little radiator. There's the other instrument binnacle for that one. Loads of little bits there. And again, nicely molded. Again, parts like this, the auxiliary belts and the pulleys and that, they look a little bit clunky, but They're well molded. Nice detail. I mean, look at that there. If I can get to focus, let me tap the camera. Really nice detail. Very, very good. Very, very, very nice. Now, I think this kit I paid about 30... Was it £30? Got it from Jadlam. And yeah, it's good. Right, okay. They're odd wheels. That is the Binman. The Binman, you're going to get a load of racket now. Apologies. I did this in a review the other week, didn't I? I filmed a bloody the Binman rocking up. Anyway, here they are. Get ready for a load of noise. Anyway, here's the wheels. 5 spokes were very odd. They almost look like they've been melted. Very, very odd design. Yeah, wider on the back to the front. Are they bigger? Don't know, can't tell. But still an interesting design, nonetheless. And again, beautifully moulded. Really nicely done. No problems there at all. And of course, you could put whatever wheels you wanted on there. Loads on Colts. So, choice there. Very nice. Interior, so we've got the transmission there as well. The main engine block too. And again, nice detail on those. Bloody Binman. Really nice. We've got the rear bumper section, which is one big piece. Whether we can glue that in place before we paint, I do not know. But the beauty of this is, because this has been moulded separately, there shouldn't be any seams on that whatsoever to clean up. So while you've got to glue it on, that's a bit of a pain. It saves cleaning. Now, there's a lot of like scratches and marring on that, which has been in the bag. Can you see it all here and here? Which is the problem of having stuff put in one bag. But not the end of the world. Quick clean up, no problem. There's the backs of our seats as well. They look really good. And our main interior tub. Nothing in there really, no real detail. That'll all be flocked anyway, as per it is on the real car. And our door cards there as well. And again, nice bit of detail on the door cards. Not too shabby at all. But yeah, it looks good. Looks very good. We've got brakes. This is where Revell quite often lets himself down. The brakes are always a little bit of a second thought. So there they are, the calipers built in. They just always look a bit anemic. I mean, they're not very beefy calipers, are they, for a near, what is it, 600, what's the horsepower on this thing? Near 500 horsepower. 6.2 litre V8 it is, I think, yeah. 482 horsepower, 630 newton meters of torque, 0 to 60 in 3.5, and top speed of 184 mile an hour. I've memorised all that. I am not reading it off my computer at all. But yeah, the brakes just always look a bit of a second thought. Revell, just not very meaty on a sports car or supercar. I guess it is this thing, isn't it? 184 mile an hour. Yeah, I suppose you could be classed as a supercar, couldn't it? But yeah, again, all nicely. All the trim's nice. We've got 2 centre consoles, obviously, for the left and right-hand drive as well. And we've got some nice buttons on there as well. I'll be interested to see the decal sheet, what we get on there for this. I will be interested to see. Some suspension components, number plate housings there as well. Suspension arms. Yeah, and again, nicely moulded. Exterior trim, which is black. Again, nicely done. And then we've got a chassis and some wheel arches. And again, ooh, nice. So flat bottom chassis. Actually, some really nice detail on there, if you look at that. Very, very nice. Really good. More hubs there as well, steering hubs. And then we've got all the wheel arches, inner wheel arches, and another part of the engine as well. So it says under a 2024 Carrera Revell Europe. Made in China. Yeah, no problems there though. That's actually quite a nice chassis there. Quite a nice underbelly. I like that. No problems there at all. Pretty simple and straightforward. And then let's have a look at the glass. What will always make and break a kit? You know I always say this. So let's have a look what we got. Ooh, that's nasty. This is where kit manufacturers always let themselves... We've got side windows for a start, which is a rarity with Revell. So, optically, not too bad. Biggest problem, can you see that there? There's 2 ripples in the glass. Can you see it when the light catches it on the right-hand side? Yeah, there's 2 big ripple imperfections in the glass. Now, this is me being picky now, because it's not the end of the world. Let's be honest, when it's on the front of the car, like that on an angle, you'll really have to look to see that. But it's still a major flaw. Let me get my, it's my laptop bag. Let's see if that shows it better. There you go. You see that there? There you go. There's 2 ripples in the glass. Look at the edge of the bottom of the light, and you can see it. Watch the light. As I come down, there it is. It's starting to catch it now. And then the next one further down. There you go. So yeah, that is a shame. Again, not the end of the world. Me being picky. Other than that, though, it's not too bad. It's optically clear. It's going to look fine when it's in the car. Side windows, like I say, and they're actually made really well. There's a few scratches on there where they've been in the bag. Lights, rear lights, all look good. Like I say, just shame about that in the glass because it is quite major. It's on both sides as well. It's where the styrene's flowed when it's been moulded. But still, look nice and clear. It is not the end of the world. But it's just annoying to get a flaw like that in a modern day kit. It's just one of those, though. It is. It's not going to detract from the build. And like I say, I'm just being nitpicking. I am just nitpicking just to try and find fault with it, because so far the kit looks really, really good. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say, so at least you know. And another clear part, we've got the engine cover now. So this will be the rear section between the cockpit and the engine bay. So that's so obviously the haze part you're going to have to paint black or whatever colour it requires. And as usual, no mask in the kit. We've got quarter lights there, which will be for the doors, which are frosted. Yeah, they are fully frosted as well. Okay, and then the engine cover there as well, which again, not badly done, nice and clear, but plenty of flaws in the styrene itself. But again, looks good, no problem. Clean it all up and it'll look good. And then we've got tyres. Now these are good, I like these. Look, they're actually, the treads are good on them. Not bad at all. Once you get these off and clean them up, actually pretty nice tyres. No manufacturer's markings, which is a real pet hate of mine with kit manufacturers. I mean, can they not get the licensing for them? Just put fake writing on the side. The chances of reading it is very slim from a distance, especially. Just put fake writing on there. Call them, I don't know, Donkey Sport tyres or something. Whatever. I don't really care. You know, Michael's Ian tyres or Peruvian tyres. Whatever. Just put wherever you want on the side of it. Just give that little bit of raised detail just so it adds a little bit of detail to it. But for Revell tyres, they actually look really good. Quite impressed by those. Yeah, they're actually really, really nice. And that's it. That's all the parts gone through. We've got some paint colours to talk about, and I'm going to put them there because otherwise I'll forget about them. So I'm going to add a load of the CA colours to the ProScale website, so stay tuned for those. But for now, I've got a couple of choices I chose, but in reality, I kind of made my own mind up. Right. Ooh. Okay. So we actually get a carbon effect decal for the roof. Oh, okay, that's good. And that'll be for that part behind it as well. So we'll have to look at those. Loads of license plates. You've got Corvette. You've got German, Netherlands, UK, Belgium? No, I don't know. France. USA ones for Hawaii. We've got loads of Corvette badges and decals there as well. Engine cover, lights, all sorts of stuff in there. Instruments and what have you there for the interior. So there's a center console bit I was saying about. And then all the Corvette badges for the wheels. Yeah, really nice decal sheet to be fair. Can't fault that at all. Printed in Italy. Oh, the company, it begins with a Z, doesn't it? It's like zucchini, but it's not. It's like Zerocci or something. Somebody will know. James will know. You'll be watching this, won't you, James? He'll know who it is. But I know it begins with a Z. So, Carrera Revell. So, Carrera bought out Revell. The company Carrera. They must have. But again, lovely decal sheet. Nice thin decals as well. No real ridge there at all. So they'll lay down great. Are these, there must be seat inserts? And actually, oh, no. There must be, there's 2. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, nice decals. Looks like they give us no issues. And the instructions. Now, I'm a big fan of these new Revell instructions. They are really good. You can get a page of information here. You can get, look at your instructions with a really blank face. Like, there's your numbers there. So attention to those, definitely. Tools required, yes. Pegs. We're definitely going to need pegs building this, aren't we? You've got to clean it with soap and water. You don't need to do that. Don't bother cleaning the sprues. You're absolutely wasting your time. You can clean the sprues spotlessly sterile, and as soon as you start handling them with your hands, they've got more crap on them than they started with. You're better off getting everything assembled, ready for paint, and degreasing the parts then. I never degrease a smaller part, ever. I never degrease the body parts. Any body parts are going to be primed, painted, and 2K'd are the only parts I'll degrease. I'll use Pro Scale Paints degreaser for that. Everything else, in my opinion, you're wasting time. Obviously, if you want to do it, do it. If you feel better doing it, go for it. Side cutters, test fit, not bad advice. Glues there. You go stir your paint. There you go, the old clockwise stirring your paint. Have a good look and be careful. And then you got to brush paint, and then you can only brush paint at 10 to 2. According to that, right there, look, 10 to 2. Can't brush paint any other time. Scrape plastic off. You go use a magnifying glass on your steering wheel. Yeah, and paint the part and sprue it, which again, I'm not a fan of doing. It's so counterproductive to paint all the parts on the sprues. I understand why people do it, because it's easy to do. Cut them off, clean them up, mount them on cocktail sticks. Honestly, if you paint it and you've got to touch it up, you're kind of defeating the purpose of painting it. You might as well just do it all in one go. It's much easier. Decals there. You've got to be 10 seconds at exactly 30 degrees C or 86 Fahrenheit. So make sure you go right there. And if you get confused, just have a blank look on your PC there as well. So yeah, there's the legends. We've got all the legends here as well for glue, don't glue, paint 2 times, drill, optional, Achtung, attention, Glackenvorgang Zeit wiederholen, which is repeat same procedure on opposite side. So very important information. And then paint. So again, we don't need the paint. We're not going to use any of these. And the Revell paint callouts are just absolutely a pain in the backside. Parts, like I say, there's a lot of parts in this kit. There really is quite a lot of parts in this. So there's your full parts layout there. Is anything highlighted not to use? Nope, not on this one. So that's good, so very handy. And then we're on to assembly. Like I say, huge fan of these new Revell instructions. They are really clear. So you've got your parts, part numbers, paint numbers. So you can use those as a rough reference. You've got all your legends at your top about gluing, but start off with the engine, which we won't be. We'll start with the body. But everything going together. It looks like a really, really nice engine, to be fair. Decals going down. So there's the attention, 24. No idea what that's about. 24 what? No idea. Yeah, nice clear instructions. No issues there at all. Yep. Just pay attention to the build process. We've got different colours on the chassis there as well. Your brake calipers, all your suspension components going together. The exhaust halves. Well, they were in halves. I didn't even notice they were halves. I thought they were whole. So no problem there. Seats. Yep, seats go in there. Seat decals. Let's just show those decals. What number were they? 43. Okay, so where do those decals go then? I didn't think they were there for the seat. Oh, they're floor mats. Look. They're floor mats for the floor. Would you believe that? Yes, they are. Okay, that's pretty nifty. So the best thing to do with them, in my opinion, especially if you're going to flock, is to cut them out. Don't use as a water slide. Cut them out so you've got the 3D of the card and glue them in place. That's what I would do on those anyway. That's what I will be doing. Left and right hand drive and all the different components required, which is basically just the dashboard and the binnacle thing, I think. Everything else is universal. Door cards, the scuttle panel, the wipers, left and right hand drive, obviously, left and right hand drive. Interior going together. The body painted up. Oh, look, it's red. All the components going in. Obviously, how you paint it is up to you. And yeah, it looks fairly straightforward, to be fair. Right, onto the left and right hand drive, interior going in. We've got the lights here as well. These are going to be interesting to paint up. We've got this rear bumper section going in. Whether that can go in, don't know. I know somebody's built this, so I'll ask them. But if not, we'll have to leave it separately. This is all going to have to be masked and painted separately too, because it's got black trim on it. So not the best, but again, not the end of the world. There's our exhaust there as well. We've got the glass, which is going to need masking up, and I would like to see mask sets in the kit. I think it's a bit annoying not to get them. And there's our frosted glass there, which is going on a painted part of the body, which explains why it's frosted. That makes sense now. So fairly simple building. Spoiler, front splitter, the roof going on, mirrors going in, wheels and tyres going in place as well. The engine cover there too going in with the boot lid. And then we've got front and rear views of the car with the decal locations and the side views as well, again with the decal locations with some warnings which are probably optional, like this roof here. It does look pretty good. Whether I'll use their carbon or I'll put my own, I don't know. I'd probably rather go with my own, to be honest, but either way, it's going to look cool. So there we go. There's Revell's brand new C8 Corvette. So there we go. Right, so thoughts. Other than the dodgy moulding on the glass, I would say that kit looks absolutely spot on. It looks really good. I think I paid about £30–35 for it from Jadlam, which, you know, it's getting up there for a Revell kit, but it is a brand new tool. There is licensing involved with Corvette and GM and what have you. So I understand the rising costs, and just to be honest, it looks impeccably moulded, all bar the glass, obviously. There's a few flaws in the glass. It's just one of those things. Good instructions, decent kit, decent part count. Looks to have a nice interior, full engine. Got the options on the roof, whether you have it open or closed. Just generally looks like a decent kit. Now, I forgot to show the colours. I knew I would. So, there's two colours I've got in mind, and I'm going to add a lot of these to the ProScale site to keep an eye out. It's my next job to do. I've got Amplify Orange, which this light just whites out. I'll put a picture up on screen so you can see. And I've got Torch Red. Now, it's a red Corvette. What can go wrong? I'm going to put pictures up on screen. I am swaying more towards the red. There's a beautiful blue. And if I wasn't doing the Subaru at the minute, I'd have gone with the blue. And I did originally consider the orange, but just haven't done the RS2000. I've just done that orange. I've not done a red car in forever. A Corvette in red. Can't really go wrong. Red and black. So I think it's going to be the Torch Red. But keep an eye out on the site over the next, probably tomorrow. I'm going to add as many other colours as I can for the C8 Corvette because there's quite a lot. And we'll get them up on there. But I'm thinking of the Torch Red with black trim. Maybe the carbon roof. And I'll probably do my own carbon. Use the decal as a template. Put my own carbon on there. And yeah, I think I'm going to start this now. My buddy Andrew's got one, Mr. Dewar. He's been waiting for this kit for a long time. And then my buddy Brandon's got one on the way. But I think me and Andrew are going to do a buddy build. Whether he wants to join in with me now, I don't know. I don't think we quite had this planned this soon, but I know he's got one and I've messaged him. So I'm going to start it. I think you're going to see a build off me. So I've released this review immediately to ISM and Patreon together, just because this new kit to get it out there. Sadly for the build, if you're not a patron, you'll be waiting about 3 months to see it. There's so much backlog on builds. I think I'm like 10 builds behind. Patreon gets a massive bump up ahead on the builds. It's like 30 odd videos. ISM's behind. And even if I do 2 or 3 a week, it's still going to take months to catch up. So there is going to be a delay before you see this build. I might bump it forward. I don't know. I'll see. It is a prominent build. It probably won't make sense to do it. So maybe I'll bump it out there. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. But loads of other builds on the way. We're literally going back months of my work. This still hasn't shown on ISM. We've got the Techniques build undergoing as well, underway, which the Subaru's going great guns. I've got like 5 parts out on my Patreon already. And there's just loads of other builds. Tons and tons of builds to go over on ISM. So if you want early access and everything, you become a patron. There's a link down below. You get all these perks here. 10% off with Pro Scale paints, early release access videos, a bench update every single week. There's an exclusive Facebook group, and I go through the group every week in the bench update, look at all your work you've shared. There's a chat group on Messenger. There's like 70, 80 of us in there. There's loads of other perks, and you help keep me being able to buy kits like this and make videos like this for you guys and girls out there to watch. So appreciate all my supporters massively. There's a PayPal me and a Buy Me a Coffee link down there as well if you want to make a one-off donation. And there's links to everything else down there. There's Pro Scale Paints, UMP, email address to get in touch with me. My stash is down there. They offer a hangout, Facebook, my modelling page. There's everything and anything down below. And of course, make sure you sub to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, click that bell notification, leave a comment. What do you think of the kit? Have you got the kit? Have you built it? Have you been really quick and built it yet? Are you going to get it? Let me know your thoughts on the kit. Always interested to hear everyone's views. And should I release it early to ISM? Let me know your thoughts on that. I probably don't want to be bothered, to be honest, but we'll see. It is quite a prominent kit. It's new, so I might release it straight away to ISM. We'll see. And that's it. There we go. It looks a great kit from Revell. I think for the money, I think it looks a decent kit, and I am itching to get started on it. So, yes, there we go. Keep an eye on my social medias, mainly my Modelling Pro Scale Models Facebook page for all the latest work. You'll see updates before anything else on there. It's where it goes first. And keep an eye on all the videos and what have you as well for upcoming updates. So there we go. Thanks for watching today, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.